Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? No drunk drivers. Let's get into it. I know it's a weird title, but I got to get something off my chest, man. This is something that has irked me for a little while. It all started. I know the title looked crazy, but let me explain. It all started. I think it was like 2 years ago. I'm playing 2K, NBA 2K. Yeah, I gets it in. Yeah, I'll be schooling them youngsters. They don't have nothing for the IQ of the old head. But anyway, I'm in this 2K Discord, and they're in there talking about stuff. It's just random stuff. Every now and then it goes off the hinges. And this is one of the times it went off the hinges. And they were talking about, I guess, cleaning techniques. Maybe they was bagging on somebody who was using a wash rag, right? And one of the things, the jokes that was talking about was, so you telling me you use the same rag you use to clean your behind with to clean your face? And they just sitting there chuckling it up. And I'm starting thinking, I'm like, shit. I mean, I use a rag. So you got to remember in this 2K, they got people of all ages, right? Most of the time it's adults, though. So that's why I always tell y'all, watch your kids. Watch your kids, because yeah, there'd be a lot of adults in these things. But anyway, so they just chucking it up. And they getting on somebody. They bagging on them. So I'm like, so what you do? You know, I had to throw my 2 cents in because I felt a little way. I ain't gonna lie, I felt a little way. I'm childish at heart, and so they were kind of perplexed, like where I was going with this. So I'm asking, like, what do you do? Man, you can't use the same rag you use to clean your behind with, same one you use your face. And the loofah guy was the one, seemed like he was the ringleader, and he was just egging everybody on. So I'm like, this loofah thing. So I'm like, I tried to dive in a little bit more, but they kind of conversation kind of dwindled. Kind of left me wonder, but it just stuck in, it stuck there, stuck in my head for a little bit. So then today I come across a video, and these guys, once again, the loofah guy was they chugging it up. So apparently this man, by the way, I have no preference, but it's just something I want to talk about. And I guarantee you, if you have this conversation with somebody else, you're gonna have a different. Everybody's gonna have a different answer. I didn't know this though, so this is all new to me. So this man, they were somehow they they went down a rabbit hole. I don't know how they got to this conversation, and he uses the soap, meaning no rag, no loofah, whatever, no liquid soap, nothing. He uses the regular soap, and he said he uses the credit card technique. Like on that Nelly video where he ran that, the credit card down the crack of her behind. So he uses the soap to do that. And they just chucking it up. And they chucking it up on him. They ganging up on him. And it reminded me of that Discord talk in 2K. So then I scroll down the comments, and everybody has their opinion. So let me break this down. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get on you, Mr. Loofah. Mr. Loofah, man, I'm about to get on y'all. Oh yeah, I'm about to get on y'all next. But I'm gonna go down these techniques because I am perplexed at this. By the way, I'm perplexed. I don't know what to think. So okay, some people use apparently a bar of soap, right? And you take the regular soap. So I guess you lather your body. You just have the soap, you have the water, and you lather, and you go across your body. Um, I guess you can do that. It's just if that is your technique, I would assume everybody in the household will have their own bar of soap. Because I mean, I'm not as picky as Mr. Lufa, but I don't want to use the same soap you're using to use your cleaning your behind your private parts. I don't want to come behind you and use that same soap, right? So I grew up in a rag household. Uh, so okay, let me go down and take. So you have the rag, all right? So you have the rag. You have your what they call washcloths, and you lather it up with the soap, and you put the soap back. You lather, you clean your body, and then there's an order. You typically want to start with your face and head. Yeah, that's the most delicate, right? And you work your way down. Now, even though you're working your way down, there's still an order. Uh, to my understanding, you want to go, you start with the front first. After you do your body, then you work your way down. You start with the frontals, and then you go behind. But in between sessions, you wash and rinse, and then you re-lather. So I guess the soap is still coming in contact with some of your parts that you're trying. You don't want to cross-contaminate. So I think that's where the loofah man is getting at. Oh yeah, I got something for you, Mr. Loofah. Because it's one thing about me in a debate. I'm gonna always checkmate you. I'm gonna checkmate. What is it? Checkmate. I'm going to checkmate you. All right. So just follow me. All right. So I'm assuming you want to, cross contamination. So you're working your way down. But according to Mr. Lufa, with the, they have the string and they got this material, whatever that material is. Sandpaper is feel hard like sandpaper because I've used loofahs before, and that shit is harsh. It feels like you're scratching your body with sandpaper and shit. I'm like, man, that's uncomfortable. And so I'm assuming, all right, you got your liquid soap and all right, I'm assuming you go down the right order, right? But then again, you still are faced with the task of cleaning your behind. So what do? Do you have two loofahs? So you're clowning the people who using the rags. So I can understand the soap part, but if it's just one person using the soap, I can understand that logic. So I guess the loofah man, you're bagging on the people who use the washcloth. Are you do people use two different washcloths? Meaning you go into the shower, you got one on the left, you got one on the right. You hop in the shower, you use oh shit. You use the one on the left to I don't know, I'm over here tripping. To clean your head up. All right, that's the face. But you still got this one here. So I'm assuming you use this one for the face and then the body. And then you got one for your behind. Man, that seemed like a lot of washing. All right, so you do that. So after you get done, you dispose of it. Oh, I guess you do. You must wash it, right, Mister Lufa? That's what you were expecting people to do. So So if you're going to go down that hole and you're using two different wash cloths, after it's done, I'm assuming you have either it labeled or you have two separate baskets where you put your face towel and then you got your butt towel, right? And then you wash them. So I'm assuming you're washing them separately because you don't want cross contamination, or that's what you're recommending to prevent cross contamination. Man, that seems like a lot of work. So okay, I'm gonna get to you, Mr. Lufa. Back to you, because y'all are the ones that seem to be chuckling. So I guess you're using a liquid soap. All right. So you're not contaminating with your hands and the body parts. All right. So you Mr. Clean, huh? Okay, you got that. You got your string and you got your alligator skin that you're using to clean your body. With that, but you still got to go back there. That's the part that's killing me. You still got to go back there. So what are you doing? Using your hands? You're just using bare hands, or you're using alligator skin to clean your backside and your privates. So after you get done, Mister Loofah, what are you doing afterwards? So when you finish, are you're washing? So every day you're doing a laundry load of, or I'm assuming you probably got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, and each time you use it one time, or you're discarding it, or you're just put it in a dirty hamper and you use a new one. Dirty hamper, use a new one. Okay. But then, okay, Mr. Lufa, you're so high and mighty, right? You so high and mighty. What are you using to clean it with? Are you using the same washing machine that you use for everything else? Because wouldn't that be cross contamination? Why? At some point, is what I'm getting at. You still got to go back there. My personal opinion, it really don't matter what you use, as long as you use something. If your body's not reeking, and we've been around people with unpleasant odors. You know that smell. As long as you're able to take care of that, I do not see the problem or the issue. So, Mr. Lufa, since you're so much of a, when you way up here, you're in a certain class, right? You above and beyond. Okay, let's stick with this narrative that you've got it all figured out. You've got it all figured out, just like with when the virus was going around, they had contactless delivery. I used to wonder about that contactless delivery. I was like, oh man, contactless delivery? That sounds very intriguing. Oh yeah, I want contactless delivery. I don't want nobody touching my stuff, touching my food. I don't want nobody doing that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna click on the contactless delivery. And then I thought about it some more. And then when they came to deliver, you're right in my face and you're contacting my bag. So the same, and I still had to touch the bag at the same spot that you just touched my bag. To me, that's contact. So I'm like, huh. So what are you doing? Are you using a contactless method to clean your behind? If so, please enlighten me. Please enlighten me, Mr. Lufa, since it's so high and mighty. What if y'all? So are you pre-washing? Because I mean, if the arse is so contaminated back there, right? Because you got to do it. I know it's nasty. It stank. There's some stank stuff that come out back there, right? And if you're not eating right, it look nasty and it smell nasty. But at some point, you got to clean it. So what are you doing? Are you putting your loofahs back there? Huh? Or you figured out a way to do a contactless cleaning? So are you doing a pre-wash before you go into the shower? Because at this point, Mr. Loofah, you can't be using or taking a bath, right? Because at that you got to dip your body in the bath water. So when you dip your body in the bath water, when you initially going into the water, you're not going to be clean. So once you sit down, now you have your behind parts contaminating all the water. I don't know. I'm just going down this rabbit hole. Don't get mad at me. This is you loofahs thinking y'all better than everybody else, right? So do you have a bidet? Now, some of you all may not know what a bidet is. A bidet is something that people use. They it's this water they use to it kind of works like a fountain, but it shoots up. So after you do number two, it shoots up and it cleans and washes back there. So I think that's as close as contactless you're getting, because I don't think you're using your hands and all this stuff. Uh, by the way, the material that you're using the loofah in, to my knowledge, is not what do they call it? Disposable. See, toilet paper is disposable, meaning you use it one time and then that's it. You can't even use it again. Once it becomes in contact with water, it changes its texture. Then of course, what you're using to clean the substance that comes off after you clean yourself, why would you want to use it? It's just there. So you just discard it in the toilet. But the loofah, to my knowledge, is reusable. So I'm assuming you're reusing it. Uh so when you're cleaning it, or when you're cleaning your loofahs, are you using some Clorox? Are you Cloroxing everything down? That way you can kill all the germs and some antibacterial type of solution, right? Because I don't think traditional washing powder is going to do all that, even though I know it has cleansing properties, but is it antibacterial, Mr. Loofah? Another thing, Mr. Lufa, let's say you figured it out to where it's like, hey, you figured out a way to clean your body to where there's no cross contamination. Let's say you've done that. Okay, I'm gonna stick with you on your logic. I'm a rock with you on that one, right? So then, what are you doing after you go on about your day? You go on about your day, right? What are you doing? Uh, Do you use doorknobs? Because that's what everybody touches. See, at least with your own body, it's your stuff. You using doorknobs, you don't know who's on there, right? You don't know who's touching the doorknob. What they've done probably was all up in their nose, then sneeze, coughing, sneezing in their hand, and they use that same hand. So when you're walking around with a spray bottle and you're spraying all that down, right? You don't want no cross contamination. What about you at restaurants? What do you do at restaurants, huh, Mister Lufa? What utensils are you using? Are you using the metal ones, or are you using the plastic cutlery? Or do you request new cutlery? Because I know you're not using the same cutlery that everybody else uses that they put inside their mouths. I know you're not doing that, Mr. Lufa, because I know that you them germs, you don't want any cross contamination, and damn sure no cross contamination with somebody who you do not know, right? I mean, you don't want to share something that's in your mouth, Mr. Lufa. I know you're not doing that. And then another thing I thought about it, if you keep going down this rabbit hole, okay, Mr. Lufa, I'm sure you have a social life. What are you doing, with your partners? Huh? Say you got a girlfriend, Mr. Lufa. First time y'all met or whatever, 2 weeks later, or whatever, a month later, eventually you're probably going to kiss, right? So are you requiring her to spray her mouth down with some antibacterial spray solution or Listerine? You do all of that, then you wipe them down with the with the baby wipes, and you get all them germs and stuff off of there, and then you commence to kissing. Is that how you rocking and rolling? Since you're clowning everybody else for the cross contamination. Another thing, and it's a lot of time it's you youngsters that's doing all this. Y'all think y'all are so smart that y'all have and reinvented the wheel. Let me tell you something, youngsters. There is nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. I hate to break that news to you. I'm sorry, it has to be me, but there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. Uh, Mr. Lufa, because I'm kind of hip and aware of what the youngsters are into. Y'all brag about they got songs that promote this, talking about eating the groceries. I know there are no loofah people engaged in these behaviors. I mean, it seems to be popular amongst the youth. I know y'all are not participating in that. Are you telling me, Mister Loofah, the wash rag and the regular hand bar soap people, we're so degenerate, we're so caveman, we're uncivilized, we're walking around here stank, Mr. Lufa, and then you and y'all are into eating groceries. If you don't know what eating groceries is, go ahead and look it up. So how the hell you gonna clown somebody for washing their body or how they wash their body. And some of y'all are out here eating groceries. Put in your mouth. Yeah, you're using your mouth to eat the groceries. I know that's not you, Mr. Loofah. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Come on. I know you got me down this rabbit hole. I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it, but it was just something that I could not pass up. Because I'm tired of y'all loofahs acting like you're better than everybody else. Truth be told, it don't matter what you use. Eventually, you must have some contact. Be back there to clean yourself up. Everybody got their own methods. Hey, man, it is what it is. You got to do what's best for you. I don't want to use the alligator skin. I don't want to use that on my body. I'm sorry, I just don't. It don't feel right, man. That's just some sensitive areas back there. I don't want to use the gator skin, man. That's what y'all be using. I don't want to. I don't want to use that. Oh yeah, Mr. Lupin, you better not be using that cheap ass soap either. Mm-hmm. Since y'all are so high and mighty, because hey, that soap get expensive. Mm-hmm. Some of that soap it be all especially the liquid soap. You get the good stuff. That's about $10. You got it like that, Mr. Lufa? Y'all using that? Huh? I know what you're using. Using the old cheap ass shit. About $2. $2 gonna have your skin all type of chemical reactions and shit. All these different type of fragrances and stuff. Then you're wondering why your body itching. You're wondering why your skin is getting all red and stuff. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're tearing your body up using that cheap ass shit. Mr. Lufa. Yeah, man, they sitting there. And last but not least, before I get up on out of here, hold on for a second. Oh yeah, I ain't done with you yet. I am not done with you yet, Mr. Lufa. Hold on. I got one more for you. Last but not least, Mr. Lufa. I hope I'm enunciating it right. Pronunciating is right. Last but not least, Mr. Lufa. Why in the hell you so worried about how I clean my body or how others clean their body? What the hell that got to do with you? Because let me tell you this. No, let me pose this question to you. What activities are you engaged in that requires you, Mr. Lufa, to come in contact with another man's private or behind? Let me say that. Let me pose this question again. To you high and mighty Lufa users. What contact? What activities are you engaged in that requires you, Mr. Lufa, to have access or visually see, touch, feel, smell, whatever it is, all the senses, taste. Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy, huh? With another man's behind. Please tell me. Because last time I checked, man, I go throughout my days every day. I do not even inquire, let alone look, touch, feel, whatever, on another man's ass. So what you worrying about it for? Huh? Please tell me that, Mr. Luther. What are you worrying about it? Why are you worried about it? Oh yeah, I told you I had this. Every now and then I get out of my cubby hole and I got the smoke, man. And and every video is not gonna be serious. So I wanted to take a more lighthearted approach. But that was just something on my mind, man. But yeah, I am curious though. You talk to your peoples, and you'll be surprised on what people use. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what people do, and I guess I'm assuming everybody do it on how they clean themselves. But hey, man, it's inevitable. You got to go back there. I don't know how you avoid it. You got to go back there. And no, nobody's using any type of disposable material to clean themselves. I'm sorry. And if you say you are, I'm calling cap. You lying. You lying your ass off. Nobody's gonna tell me every time you take a shower, you are disposing of what you use to shower with or bathe with. You're just throwing it away. You're just throwing it away, and you're starting with a new one. Or you're just putting it in a washer and dryer that you use to clean everything else with. Because at some point you got to go back there. Either you're using your raw hands, you're using a loofah, you're using a towel, or using something. Something's going back there. And then what are you doing with that? So you're just gonna put it in the washer and dryer and you use that same washer and dryer? Or you're replacing your washer and dryer annually? Are you replacing your washer and dryer quarterly? Are you replacing your washer and dryer weekly? What about that same bathtub that you use? Are you cleaning that every day? Every day? Every time you use it, you get done and then you spray it down with the Clorox or whatever the scrub stuff and you scrub it all down. That's what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? I don't know. Y'all tell me. I don't know, man. But I think that's it, man. I don't want to go on too long about this crazy ass subject matter. I just wanted to have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to have some fun. But yeah, Mr. Lufa, I had to smoke for you today. I'm tired of y'all loofahs, man. Sitting there all high and mighty on how you wash your body. Don't worry about how I wash my body. It's my body. Shit. What you worried about it? Hey, as long as your boy ain't stink. Now, if I'm stink, hey, somebody please call me out. Let me know if I'm stink. Please let me know. As far as I know, your boy ain't stink. What you worrying about it for? I think that's it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I didn't ramble on 27 minutes on this dumbass conversation, talking about loofahs and shit. All right. Till next time, man. I'm out of here. Peace.